kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Payne. As the first down is still going. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And then first down, right back to the running game. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Trying for a 4th down completion. They'll try a pass here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for some space. It's Payne. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Smith. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. QB keeps it himself. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They try to sneak it for the first.
They might want to run that quarterback sneak as part of their base offense. That's 4th and 1. Maybe you get a yard or two. Instead, somehow the defense loses the quarterback, and he picks up a nice gain there.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
And he runs it in there. The 2-point conversion puts them on top by a point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Linebackers making some adjustments now. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He makes the grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Gators. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Had nothing going early, but now this group has begun to click, and they get more points on the board before halftime. Nice grab. It's Payne. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Back to throw. It's Smith. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Looking to pass this time. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And this one is caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run it here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Looking to pass. It's Smith. Short pass finds the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Now here he goes. Oh,
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I can't believe this guy came down with his catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra points, what's the uprights? Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. 4th down now.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Makes the catch downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Right away with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Getting thrown out of the RPO and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Back in motion now, and he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
The pass rush closing in. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and
he'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. 3rd down, just outside the end zone, looking to throw it again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Look at that, he's still going. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Smith. With the catch, it's Payne. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.